I look like Klay Thompson.
Any idea? I don't think that we're going live yet. Any idea what's going on here? Are you hearing it through the microphones? Not sure if we are live just yet here. I don't like that they're not green. Okay, let's check it on here. All right, it looks like we are, in fact, live here with 6:11 remaining here in the first quarter. And you've got Game Elite coming through in black and orange. Sorry for the delay there, folks. We are rolling now. It is tied at 5, and we missed the first couple baskets there. We apologize for the technical delay. Had a little bit of people getting in the gym, but now we're ready to roll. And that is Woods with the bucket for the Celtics. And, Casey, this is going to be an up-and-down game here. Brian Zwerner with Kim Coleman coming to you live from Roswell High School. Game Elite Silver Adidas in black against the D Favors Celtics in white.
This is going to be a high-flying game, Z. They come right out of the gate hitting threes on each other. Both teams play aggressive defense, and they attack the offensive boards really well, too.
Yeah, working around the outside. That's Jerron Ford firing for 3, no good. Early going here. We've got a lot of aggressive play from both squads. Pull up at the free throw line is no good. That shot does not fall for Heath. Going for the home run pass, and it is there. That's Josh Battle fighting down low, and he gets the bucket.
That should have been stolen, Z.
That was Parker all with a risky pass, but Josh Battle bails him out. Jerron Ford's been applying defensive pressure all weekend. He is a strong defender. He likes to get right up into the grill of the ball handlers.
I love that type of defense. I love that.
Driving the basket, attacking, ball bouncing around, and that is Woods. Fighting for it, and another bucket for him, and that will lead to a quick timeout for Coach Peterson. Game Elite Coach Peterson over there, a score of 9-7 for the home squad, D Favors Celtics. D Favors Celtics come into this game with 5 victories so far in this tournament. Tight wins pretty much across the board, 49-40 over the Titans, 60-35, their one big win over Marietta Elite, 58-52 over the Reach Higher Kings, an 8-point win in the quarters over Marietta Elite, and then a 1-point squeaker in the semis over East Cobb Storm, who came in undefeated on their own. They're led by number 8, Heath. He's had 13 points in the semis. Number 3, Miller, had a dozen, and number 9, Hollis with 10. Game Elite, really balanced team. You had semifinals, a number of scorers up there. Ford, number 3, their point guard. He's been the straw that stirred the drink all weekend. His defense, his pressure, and his ability to get up and down the court. He's got the ball here at the top. This Jerron Ford, freshman out of Berkmar.
Well, I tell you what, this D Favors team is battle-tested. They've had some close games throughout the tournament, so they should be ready for this Game Elite squad.
Yeah, good size on both of these teams. Driving the basket again is Battle, and he fights through the contact and makes another bucket.
He is such a beast. He is so fantastic, so great at getting to the rim and using his body to his advantage.
Yeah, that kid is super strong around the rim and can't be held back. Trying to attack the middle of the defense. Lucky bounce, blocked from behind by Battle, but he sticks with it. And that is number 0 there, Woods, with his 6th point. And he's making it happen around the basket. Out to Battle, working it around the outside. That's Collymore. Battle looked at the 3 and passed it up, working it back up top to Phillips. Phillips had 16 in their semifinal win over 8-Ball Elite. Parker All to fire from 3, no good. Rebound goes to Ford. He's not able to keep it in play, and it will be D Favors ball. They are up by 2 here in early going. Looks like the Game Elite is going to set up into a press.
Wow.
Easily broken over the top. 3 ball from the corner, and that's a 3-pointer blocked.
You don't see that happen that often. That's
good. This kid Parker, he had another 3-pointer block that we caught on camera earlier in the weekend. He gets out. He's got long arms, and he is deceptively quick to close out on the perimeter. Nice play back. Tries to wing it around to Malachi Chip, and he's not ready for it, and it will be Game Elite ball going the other way. Game Elite, one of the top programs in the state. D Favors, part of the Atlanta Celtics as well, another top program. Both of these Adidas-sponsored programs, so tremendous amount of talent out here, and a lot of kids that will be making waves. A number of these players played as freshmen in varsity, and most of them will be playing next year for sure.
Oh, yeah. It's the Adidas Championship today, Z.
Yeah, high-quality basketball going on. Collymore setting up the offense up top. Works it around to Ford. He gets inside. He elevates, takes the contact, and does not get it to fall, but he will go to the free throw line. Nice pass inside from Collymore to Ford. Ford working along the baseline and gets himself a free throw opportunity. 11-9 here now in the early going. See if Game Elite sets up their press here off this free throws.
That's usually the best time to set up a press. Looks like their coach is talking to the 2 guards right now, giving them a little strategy after the made free throws. But I personally love to get into a press after free throw attempts. Free throw makes.
Yeah, these guys play fast. Both squads do.
And
they're going into a 2-2-1 now. See how the D Favors Celtics attacks this. Looking middle. It's the right play. There goes Heath, driving the basket. He's going to have to swing it back out, and that went off his leg, not his foot, so not a kick ball. Just going to be an out of bounds there. And that's going to be timeout for the Celtics. Celtics coach Cox and our own Sportal Space's own Chuck Jones. So excited to see that over there.
Keep it within the family.
That we do,
nice.
and my own individual family member, my son number 8 for Game Elite, Alexander Werner out there. So it's a fun game for me. I know a lot of these kids very well. I'm excited to be here in this tie game with 2:30 remaining. Coming to you live from beautiful Roswell High School, home of the Roswell Hornets in Roswell, Georgia. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Sportal Space. Sportal Space connects communities through youth sports. Sportal Space, every practice, every game. Tie game here in the early going, 2:34 remaining in the first quarter of this 9th grade championship. Game Elite actually dropped a game in pool play in overtime to the Dunwoody United KC, and it was a 3-pointer at the buzzer in OT. You can see it on the Sportal Space Twitter. I was there. We got a great shot of it.
That has to be one of the top 10 plays of the tournament.
Sadly, I'm going to say yes, it was.
Nice
drive to the bucket, and that is a bucket for Ayaja Phillips.
Oh, good steal.
Stolen by Ford. I told you earlier, he is the guy that makes it all go. It all comes from his defensive presence and his aggressiveness. There are no easy dribbles when he's on the court.
No, constant pressure.
Ball's up in the air, all with the steal, but he's not able to corral it, and they've got numbers if they can make the move to the basket here. Driving layup, no good. Kicked out, it's going to be a race for it. That's Battle versus Chip, and it looks like it's going to stay here. Should be D Favors ball. It's going to say Celtics ball.
I tell you what, that's the key to Game Elite. If they get their press set up, because their press is so quick and they're so long, they love to score transition points out of that press.
Yeah, this team put up 72 points in the semifinals game. They won that game 72-48. And a little souvenir for the announcer booth over here. We got the ball to us, but we were ready for it, Casey. They're going to make them throw it in from the other side, though, so you don't get to keep that ball.
I'm just glad I still have a little hand-eye coordination.
You are ready to roll. No problems at all. Collymore will set the offense up on the right wing. He's got Battle in the corner if he wants him. A little bit of pressure there. Ford driving the paint. Takes a look over to the outside. Doesn't throw it there. Battle will scramble for it, and he'll look to reset. And that's going to be a travel. At the 9th grade level, KC, that ain't going to fly.
Yeah, well, in our earlier championship game.
Now, this is the D Favors Celtics' favorite plan. It did not work. They like to line 3 guys up along the right sideline on inbounds plays. They try to blow fast up, diving layup, no good. Turnaround shot in the paint, no good. And there's Ford coming out, and he is quick. He will get this offense moving inside the Battle. He goes up, I think he was thinking about a dunk there.
I think he was trying to get that might have been a dunk right there, Z. You had talked about Chuck Price.
Yeah, I see these kids in practice. About half these kids can throw one down, so it is likely we will see at least a good attempt at it before the end of this one.
You had mentioned that D Favors team, they like to get the ball up the sideline with the 3 players. That's the old LMU Paul Westhead style of play.
Yeah, he throws 3 players along that right sideline and then tries to work the ball into the right block. And they got all kinds of plays they run off of it. It's their favorite play. And Coach Chuck Jones has been using that play since the old days. Battle makes both free throws, and it's now 17. You will hear him yelling, this side, this side. But it wasn't there. Game Elite too fast and able to recover too quickly to that sideline. That play isn't there so far.
Well, a lot of times, if you can run that old LMU type offense or transition fast break, after a fast break, after a made free throw, get it in, 2 passes, 3 passes, you usually can have a wide open 10-footer.
Nice little turnaround jumper, gonna stay. Yeah, no, it's gonna be Game Elite ball going the opposite direction. Game Elite coming at you in black and orange, their traditional colors. D Favors Celtics in white. Ford will set the offense up here, up 17-11 with the last minute of the first quarter.
Oh, I like that little flare play.
Oh, great pass inside. Josh battling down low, and we missed the first couple points, but since I've been tabulating it, he's got 8.
Josh is one of our Team Georgia USA basketball players. He's been with us for the past couple of years representing.
Yeah, he scored Georgia. A dozen in the semifinal game. He is a beast around the basket, so strong, so athletic. Malachi Chip driving the basket, can't get it to fall. Parker all gets tripped up for it, and they're going to call it jump ball. And it's going to be black ball going the other direction. 19-11 our score here as we roll into the end of the first quarter. This Game Elite squad, 66-55 over Hoops 360, lost by 1 in overtime to Dunwell United, then came back and beat 8-Ball Elite in the pool play, and then again in the semis, 69-45, 72-48. It was the first dunk of the tournament that I saw, and it was 8-Ball Elite throwing it down. We got a nice shot of that on our Twitter as well. Ford trying to work it around. Ford to fire from 3. It's no good. Chip with the rebound, and that is the end of the quarter. It is 19-11 at the end of this quarter. It's been a fast-paced quarter. These guys are running up and down the court now, and it is going to be a quick game here.
It is. There's not very many fouls were called in the first quarter. A lot of it because these teams are transition-type teams. Game Elite likes to get up and down the court. They love to pressure the ball. Same with D Favors. So it's not contrasting styles here. Very similar styles here and what they like to do.
Well, 19-11 as we bring it back in. D Favors, they've been getting shots and opportunities near the basket. Game Elite has a little bit more size than them. They'll bring in another tall player there, number 24, Dylan Boone. One of 3 Dylans on this squad.
That must make it tough at practice. When you yell Dylan, you got 3 kids.
You got a good chance of being right at least. There's Woods, number 0. He's had 6 points so far. Nice little move. Oh, he got caught off of 1 foot, and that is not going to work.
Again, maybe at the 4th grade championship game, but not at this level.
Yeah, a little bit more slack at those younger ages. Ford's going to go ahead and push the offense again. He's got Kobe Jackson off on the wing there. Saw Kobe over there try to throw down a dunk, caught a lot of rim, didn't quite get it in, but it was exciting nonetheless.
You got to try.
Phillips working it.
You got to try, Z.
Phillips fires, pulls up, no good. Rebound to Heath. Heath will push it up the court. In the corner, shot up and away, no good, but Woods fighting underneath, and he manages the rebound, can't get the putback to go, and big Josh Battle comes away with the board. Still 19-11, it's the same score. The end of the first here, neither team has scored yet. About 1 minute into the second period, Kobe Jackson setting up the offense. He'll drive.
And kick.
Ford wasn't quite there, wasn't on point there. Jackson will launch from 3, though. And that is a rebound underneath by Dylan Boone. Boone swings it back out to Ford. Ford will reset the offense. They're going to give him this 3 if he wants it.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot of movement right now for the Game Elite offense.
No, they're standing around and just firing away, and that is Kobe Jackson with another missed three, his second miss there.
They got to move the ball.
Looks like the Celtics are content to let him fire away from out there if they want to.
Well, Z, they haven't hit from the outside yet. I'd stay back in that zone as long as they continue to put up these missed shots.
That ball was knocked away, and Battle had big eyes. He saw nobody between him and the basket. If they could have managed to get that to him, I am positive we would have seen a rim-rattling dunk there.
I was looking forward to that one.
19-11 now. Still same score at the end of that. And that's a foul on Dylan Boone underneath. Dylan Boone battling with the bigger Woods under the basket. Woods has got good size, strong player, and he's already got 6 in the early going. He takes it to the hoop, and another foul. That's 2 quick fouls on Dylan Boone.
You got to get him out early. You know,
Yeah, Parker All will check back in. Another 6'5" front line player they'll bring in here for Game Elite.
You get that second foul early in the second quarter. You can't take the risk of him getting a third foul before halftime.
Nice free throw there for Woods, and that's the first points of the quarter. Dylan Boone will take a seat on the bench with his second foul in about 1 minute. Second free throw away for Woods, and that's good as well. Terod Woods, he's got 8 since we've been tabulating. We missed a couple points at the beginning, so he may even have double digits.
So they go back into a man. I really liked when they were playing that zone, Z, because it was making Game Elite shoot from the perimeter. When they're in that man-to-man defense, Game Elite attacks him and is getting to the rim more often.
Yeah, Game Elite scored most of their points in the games that I watched, driving the basket. That's the strength of this team. Not a ton of outside shooting. Kobe Jackson driving, no good. Ball bouncing around. It goes to Malachi Chip, and he will try to set the offense up with Ford harassing him. Into the corner, firing from 3 is Heath, nice. And that one is good.
Right,
and they have cut this deficit to 3.
Cut it to 3 real fast.
Jackson looked at the drive. It wasn't there. Swings it out to Phillips. Phillips sizes out his man. There's no movement here. They're all just standing around.
None.
Really no offensive movement by Game Elite. You see 5 guys spreading the floor and just frankly standing there. And that's Jerron Ford. He can answer the bell anyways. That is his 7th point.
That's a nice shot.
Don't like the offensive flow here so far for Game Elite. Really just standing around and relying on their athleticism to get to the bucket and one-on-one play. Yeah. Not seeing screens, not seeing movement, and that might work at a certain level where you've got the athletic talent to do that, but this team's going to have to try to get some offense going. I know from knowing these folks that are fairly new, put together fairly recently, this squad, but they're going to need to get the ball moving and get the players moving. They can't just sit there spread out and expect to win.
You're exactly right. Now, D Favors squad drops back into their 2-3 zone.
And Parker All will fire from 3. That one rims out. Rebound to Heath. Heath, their leading scorer. Oh, sorry, that would be number 9, Hollis.
Oh, good. Good steal.
Hollis also had a dozen, and there's Jerron Ford again. Kobe Jackson. He was thinking about throwing that one down, and that wasn't going to work, and that's going to get him a seat on the bench, I think.
got caught in between steps there. Oh, here's this number 8 kid. There we go.
Yeah, we're looking forward to number 8. I will try to stay impartial, but my son, number 8, Alexander Werner, checking into the game. We'll see what he can do with it. He will not get preferential treatment from this announcer.
He's got quick feet.
Stepped it back, and that's no good. Parker All fighting underneath. He's being harassed.
Wow.
Jerron Ford gets tied up with Malachi Chip.
It was 3 fouls to get 1 foul called.
Yeah, they could have called it on a couple different folks on that one. A lot of contact there, and foul will go against Chip. Jerron Ford will look to set up the offense. 22-16 now. Works it around to Collymore. Collymore top to Zwerner. Zwerner driving the basket. Finds Ford in the corner. Ford for 3. No good.
That was a nice driving kick.
Yeah, at least we're seeing some movement now. Ford still going after everything. He believes every ball on the court is his ball. That is just the way he is built. Here comes the trap. Not able to get it there, and Ford gets called for swiping at that one.
Whenever you reach, they're usually going to call a foul.
Yeah, he swung down on it. It was pretty obvious and a pretty easy call for the referees. Both teams with 5 fouls with 4 minutes left, so we should start seeing free throws coming up here pretty soon. Both teams pretty aggressive.
Coaches
around the basket in every which way they can.
Don't reach.
That ball is lost out of bounds, not able to corral it is Brown. And Game Elite will set up the offense up by 6 with 4 minutes remaining in this half. It's been a pretty fast-paced start to the game, but this offense has really cooled down. Zwerner eyeing it up, not going to take the shot. Moves it over to Collymore. Collymore resetting. Collymore pulls up for 3 himself, and he just takes it. Sorry, that was nice. Phillips. Phillips with the 3. Number 10, Phillips. He stared down the defense and said, that one is mine. That's going to be a travel. Nice defense by Parker Hall.
They still aren't getting real good ball movement. Although they've hit the last couple of threes, the ball movement is just not there for Game Elite.
Yeah, that is Collymore checking back in. I apologize. Number 10, Ayaja Phillips with the 3-pointer. Working it around to Battle. Over to Collymore. Back up top to Battle. Battle sizing up the defense. He's got the bigger defender, Woods, on him. Zwerner looking at it here. Trying to find something. Over to Ford. Ford driving the basket. Hangs in the air. Unable to get it to fall. And Terod Woods with the rebound. And they will try to get out on the break. But there are no fast breaks against this Game Elite squad. There is so much speed out here for them. I can't imagine the Celtics getting anything easy the entire game.
Their on-ball speed is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Celtics staying in this game, down 25-16 now with 3 minutes left. Nice little give and go inside to Woods, and Woods is doing work. He has 4 this quarter and 10 for the game. They have no answer for the sizable Woods. He's a football player, Terod.
He's got good feet.
He's got good feet. He's quick. He's strong around the basket, and he loves the contact. Battle working on Woods. Looking at Zwerner in the corner if he wants him.
Wow.
Oh, just going to take it himself. Nice move inside. Scrum underneath the basket. Woods down low, and they're going to give the timeout to Coach Boom.
That was a strong move. Strong move by Battle. He gets to the hole so easily.
Yeah, Battle was there and above the rim and had a shot from about 6 inches away and wasn't able to get it to fall. But Battle's had a good game. He had 10 in the first quarter. Sorry, 8. Check that. Make that 8 in the first quarter.
He's a good ball player. Good ball player.
25-18 is our score. It's been a nice up and down, fast-paced game so far, and I think we're going to continue to see this. Both teams like to run. Most of D Favors buckets have come in the paint right at the basket, and it's been more of a one-on-one game for Game Elite. It's been 3-pointers by Ford and Phillips, and a lot of one-on-one work by Josh Battle, who's just been overpowering going to the hoop. Game Elite will look to set up their full-court pressure.
Let's see how D Favors handles their full-court press here. Looks like it's just a basic man-to-man press. They're trying to deny the point guard.
Yeah, Woods is going to take it up nice and slow, and they'll look to set the offense up now. Collymore content to let him dribble some time out here. I'm surprised to see that. Game Elite doesn't usually have a slow button.
They're looking for the mismatch.
Working inside, Woods against Battle.
That's what they were looking for, Z. They wanted the
spread
isolation.
the floor out and give him some room to work.
Yeah. And it worked. Got him to the free throw line, shooting 2.
Yeah, he's done work today. He's got a little behind-the-back routine there when he gets ready to shoot these free throws. Let's see if it helps him out. Sure does. He's 3 for 3 from the line so far and the leading scorer for the Celtics.
Doesn't matter what the routine is, as long as it goes through the net.
Yeah, and it appears to be the same routine. Oh, there's another behind-the-back pass to himself. Okay, that one was one too many, apparently. He misses the first of his free throws. 6-point lead now for Game Elite as they look to set up their offense. Working it around to Ford. Ford at the top. Finally seeing a little bit of spacing and some player movement out here. Now, well, Ford's going to dribble out some time. Chip is going to come out to guard him. I've watched this all weekend. They're daring him to guard him out here, and Ford is going to use his quickness to blow by most of the times. Ford will try to set it back out again. Chip on him. Ford blows past.
Oh, nice.
Slices through the defense.
Wow.
Not able to get that one to fall, and Chip will come up with the rebound.
You look like Manu Ginobili with the Euro step.
Yeah. Oh,
nice steal.
You can't go over the 6'5" guy with arms like that.
That's tough.
Let's see if Zwerner can get to the basket.
Oh, good
Spinning,
move.
turning,
Good move.
and he'll get fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
He definitely must have talent from his mom.
Certainly not coming from my side, Casey. Parker all got those giant arms up in the air. It looked like an easy pass over the top of him, but there's nothing easy when you're 6'5" with those kind of that kind of length. So Zwerner misses the first free throw, usually a strong free throw shooter. He's got one more coming.
He's got good form there. Good form. That's where it all starts, good form, and he's got it.
25-19 is your score, and he'll put that one in, and we'll have a substitution column or Phillips coming back into the game. 26-19 now with 1:24 remaining. A little one-man pressure up there. They're going to try to keep the ball out of the point guard's hands. Celtics will set it up on the left side here. Hollis working over to Heath. Hollis and Heath, their two leading scorers with 13 and 12 in the semifinal game. They got a 1-point win over the East Cobb Storm. Driving the basket. Parker all with those big arms. A look out. Here comes Collymore, and he will just lay it up and in for the deuce. 28-19 now. He stepped over the line, didn't he?
Stepped over the line. Violation. I like what Game Elite's trying to do here, Z. They're picking up D Favors point guard full court and basically denying him, so somebody else in their offense is going to have to get them into their offensive sets besides the point guard.
Yeah, Coach Chuck Jones got a lot to say over there. We can hear him loud and clear. You might even be hearing him coming through our microphones.
He's not happy right now, Z.
Chuck's voice can fill a gym out. I don't care if it's a gym this size or Phillips Arena. You can hear Coach Chuck anywhere you go.
And the scary part is, I think he's losing his voice, and he's still very loud.
That he is. That he is. That would be Sportle Space's own Chuck Jones. Chuck works with the South Atlanta girls team, where his wife, Candace, is the head coach of the South Atlanta varsity girls team. Chuck sits on that bench. Little more genteel when dealing with the ladies' teams.
I would imagine so.
Battled inbound. Looking up top to Phillips. It's not there. Parker, all. Corner three coming up. I've seen him knock those things down, and you cannot leave that big man alone like that. He will put it in the basket. He's got a sweet touch.
That's a nice shot.
That lead's extended now, 31-19. Kobe Jackson with the steal. He's going to go up for it, and he took the easy route. Just a double.
Oh, another steal. Another steal.
Look down at my paper. Josh Battle driving the basket.
It's a timeout. They got to stop this.
It is getting out of control.
Got to stop the bleeding here, Z.
Yeah, they're not getting this ball in. Woods will try to hold, and they'll back off of him. But, wow, what an offensive explosion, and they just moved it out. Collymore will look to get him out running. Jackson with the smaller defender on him. Drives the paint, takes a shot in the noggin. But Josh Battle there to clean it up with the bucket and one. And you look down, you look back up again. 9-0 run, and he's about to make it 10.
Just like that, Z, within 60 seconds, a 9-0 run to really break open this close, what was a close ball game.
Yeah, this Game Elite squad is so athletic, so quick, so long that there is just the holes that look open on defense. They close so fast.
He'll get off a shot here. He's got to put it up. Count it.
Oh! And it's going to count.
Count that. That
nice
is pretty.
Finish, and that was number 8. Heath.
That was pretty.
Heath sliced through the defense as the clock ran out. 37-21 is your halftime score.
I didn't think he was going to get that shot off. That's a good shot.
So if you are the Celtics, you're down 37-21. It was 19-11 at the end of one. And they had about the same score. The second quarter score was 18-10. 19-11, 18-10. Celtics are going to have to get something going. They haven't really done much from three. They've had 1 3 by Heath. That's it. Do they try to keep working it inside and play through Terod Woods?
Absolutely. They do. They're going to have to keep going to Woods down low, get some and one, stop the clock, score some points when the clock's not running. Also, and this is kind of pick your poison, but they need to come back and get into their zone. Game Elite did not and could not hit from the outside when D Favors were in the zone. And when they get back into that man-to-man, they just cannot keep the guards and the shooting guards from getting to the rims for Game Elite. So I would suggest getting back into that zone, maybe extending the zone just a little bit, and they have to push the ball up the court and try to get the ball down low to Woods.
You think they can make it back up, make up a 16-point deficit with twos, or they're going to have to find somebody that can knock down three-pointers from deep?
I believe they could. Every possession they have to treat it like it's their most prized possession, whatever it's if it's your iPhone or if it's your Xbox or whatever. Reduce the turnovers, get good shots. They don't necessarily have to bang threes early. If they could cut the deficit to at least 10 going into the fourth quarter, they'll have a shot at this game.
And tonight's game is brought to you by Sportal Space. Sportal Space connects communities through youth sports. Sportal Space, every practice, every game. Pleased to be here for the halftime Sports Hoops to Dunk Cancer Classic at the home of the Roswell Hornets in Roswell High School. Game Elite, they are out on the court and ready to roll, and the D Favors Celtics are nowhere to be seen.
D Favors.
Chuck Jones trying to coach them up from out the door there, but
I'm sure.
I've heard the buzzer around twice. Referees taking a peer around the corner to see if there is a team out there. I don't think they went home, Casey. Oh, there we go. Okay.
I'm sure Coach Chuck had a lot to say at halftime.
Yeah, look, they're still in this game. Yeah, they're being outscored. They're down by 16, but there's a lot of game left to play here. Terod Wood's been strong inside for them. He's got 10 and 11 points, and Heath with 5. Heath was their leading scorer in the semifinals. Oh, Jerron Ford,
wow.
Just nothing there for no breathing room. He pounces. I mean, if there is a ball, he thinks it's his.
Wow.
He doesn't give anybody any chance out there to breathe. And let's see if he pulls up here for this shot. Battle in the corner. He'll take that three. Short. Woods with the rebound.
That's not Battle's game. He's more of getting to the rim, slasher, strong and one type player.
Almost a steal there for Phillips. Struggling to get the ball in, finally does. Woods will fire from the elbow, and that's short. Easy rebound for Parker All. Phillips scanning the court, trying to see what he's got. He'll work one-on-one. He's going to blow by. No, out to Ford at the top. Ford will reset. They love this play. They try to draw the opposing point guard out. He then blows by, and they see what they got. Parker All will line up for three again. That one was a little slow in developing, not getting it there. He gets his own rebound, he's fouled. He's got a sweet shot, but a long windup.
It does.
It takes a little while to get those big, giant arms up to shot height. But once it's there, it's hard to block.
But I tell you what, with that spread open, wide open offense, his player is going to help on the point guard. It gives him plenty of time to get off his shot.
Yeah, free throw is good. He's got a nice stroke on that, too. It's his 4th point of the game. 38-21 now with 7 minutes and change remaining in this third quarter.
He's a good-looking kid, Z. He's a good-looking kid. Plays smart.
He's got a nice game. He's got nice size and length, and that is going to stay Game Elite ball. Working it in a battle in the corner. New man in, number 1, Sims, harassing him and immediately called for a foul.
That's how you get your name in the box score, at least.
He's got something.
Pick up a foul. Again,
out top to Phillips. Phillips staring down his defender. He's going to try to pull the defense out to him. Same play they ran for Ford. We'll see if he comes out and guards him. Phillips is going to attempt to blow by and try to create an opportunity. Here comes the double team. Wide open, Parker All. Plenty of time to wind that one up. Doesn't get it out, but Josh Battle inside.
That's a big man.
Woo!
That's a big boy rebound right there, Z.
Yeah,
that's
Josh Battle just keeps fighting inside. It's been like that all game.
Traveling.
And a travel call. Yeah, Josh Battle has been dominating inside. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 points for the athletic forward for Game Elite. They have not been able to keep him off the glass. It's all been driving the basket himself or set up through offensive rebounds. Ford will look to pull chip out to him. pressuring the defense. He's going to drive the middle. That's what he's been doing most of the time here. Waiting for that double team to see if it can create offensive opportunities. Working the two-man game with Parker All.
Oh, wow.
And that is a nice pull-up bucket for Collymore.
See, that's a lost art right now in today's game. That mid-range game is, oh my gosh. If these young kids would learn to develop that mid-range game, they would understand they'd have more opportunities to play at the next level.
Yeah, it's all dunks and three-pointers these days, but not for Isaiah Collymore. Isaiah Collymore with a beautiful mid-range shot, and they've got him doubled up 42-21. Celtics need a bucket and get one, and that is number 8, Heath. He is their second leading scorer with 7.
Kids don't understand, Z, that mid-range game might not get them on ESPN, but they get them in college.
There you go. Collymore working against Sims. A lot of contact out there, a
Wow.
lot of hand check. Working the two-man game with Battle. Battle back inside to Collymore. Had the streaking battle again, didn't get it to him. And that is going to be an offensive foul. He's calling him for the hook.
He hooked him. That was pretty obvious.
Celtics look to set up the offense. Try to see if they can get it inside to Terod Woods. He was working hard in the first half. They didn't have a good answer for him, and that's knocked out. It's going to be off Parker All. 5 minutes and change remaining, 42-23. Game Elite cruising here.
D Favors, they need a bucket here. They need an and one.
Yeah, if I'm oh no, look out. Here comes Deron Ford. He may try to dunk this one.
Oh.
Nope, he's just going to take the lay-in. Deron Ford not giving the crowd what they wanted there.
We have to talk to him after the game about that.
I've seen him get up there and grab the rim, but I've never seen him dunk it in practice.
And
nice fight through the traffic for Pretty. Not able to get it to fall, but a nice move to the paint. Gonna have to have a word with the uniform guy from the Celtics because these numbers are killing me. A 9, a 4, and 8, they all look the same when you stretch them out that tall. I can't tell if you can see that at home, but I apologize if we get a couple of the numbers wrong. They are tough to look at. First free throw, no good for Pretty. 44-23 is your score. It's been mostly Terod Woods and Heath. 0 and number 8 for D Favors. More balanced scoring, but Josh Battle leading the way for this Game Elite squad. He goes up for the rebound. They're all over his back, and it's going to stay Game Elite ball. Celtics not willing to pressure. I think pressuring this Game Elite team would be even more dangerous.
Yeah. See, I've seen so many missed free throws, not just in today's championship game, but throughout the tournament. You have a son that plays on this Game Elite team. How much time and emphasis do they actually put into shooting free throws as a team?
Not enough. And when I see it, it's mostly one of those, make 2 free throws and we won't run type of thing to try to create some of that pressure element. Yes. But not enough time is spent. The kids are left on their own to really perfect that art and put that time in. And
those are free points. Free points.
And that is Phillips working, gets the hand check call.
They're just isolating their guards right now.
Yeah, Game Elite feels like their guards can beat anybody out there that's trying to guard them, and that gives them the once they beat them that far away from the basket, creates the 5-on-4 fast break effectively. Ford so strong with the basketball. Anybody trying to guard him 40, 50 feet from the basket's going to lose. I haven't seen anyone that can keep up with him man on man like that. This is Phillips, another strong guard. Oh, nobody there.
Thought he was passing it.
Miscommunication.
However, no one from D Favors went for the ball. No one. They just stood there.
It should have been a bad court, looked like, but I guess he jumped from the right side of the court and let go of it before he had to. 3:30 remaining now. Up by 21 is Game Elite in the black and orange over the D Favors Celtics 9th grade championship. Halftime Sports Hoop to Dunk Cancer Classic. Tonight's game brought to you by Sportal Space. Sportal Space connects communities to use sports. Josh Battle driving, tries to get the reverse layup to fall, gets his own rebound. They're going to say somebody touched it. Phillips, now he'll drive, scoop up and under, and a pretty bucket for Phillips.
Nice.
And that is a top play nominee with 3:09 remaining.
After almost turning the ball over to the referee and actually doing a Freddie Brown from Georgetown simulation, he goes to the bucket, gets a basket.
Drive to the basket by Sims, and he's fouled underneath. See a couple substitutions now for Game Elite, bringing in Dylan Boone, number 24, and Kobe Jackson, number 22, after those free throws here. And it will be Sims going to the line. Coach Peterson from Game Elite doesn't like the call.
He's saying he's on the floor. He's saying he was on the floor. You're up by 23, late in the third. Give him the free throw attempts.
First basket for Sims. They have not been able to get it back to Terod Woods, number 0, in the paint. He was the guy that was keeping them in it early.
The Game Elite ball pressure is not allowing their guards to get the ball down.
Now, you don't get to breathe out there when Jerron Ford is on the floor. He is one of the fastest players I've seen at this level, and he is in your face, and he thinks every ball is his ball.
I love it. I love that mentality. Love it.
Kobe Jackson drive. Great move around the defense, but doesn't get it to fall. Benefield can't get the rebound.
That's $1 million move and a $5 shot there.
Yeah, not able to finish. What a pretty move. Swung around to the defense.
Chip
with the deep 3.
That's nice.
And he's in the scorebooks with a deep 3. That's Steph Curry range.
I was going to say, that's NBA range right there.
Well, he got that one to fall. That's Malachi Chip. Nice three-point bucket to cut the deficit down to 46-28 with just about 2 minutes left. And now Chip trying to bring some defensive pressure. Jackson will back him out. It's been their play the whole game. Try to pull their defender out to half court and create the offense. Ford was not ready for it, though. If he had stepped up one more step, he would have had a wide-open 3. Ford pulling it back out again. Steal. Easy bucket coming here. Oh, my goodness, he missed it. And now they're going to make him pay. It's 5-on-4 if they want it.
That's
Looking
tough.
inside to Benefield. Threw it over his head. Terod Woods with the steal. Goodness, you can't miss the easy ones like that. Not at this age.
No.
Hollis working the right side. Trying to get it to the corner. And that's a foul on Benefield. Dylan Boone. That is his third in about 3 minutes.
He's not going to shortchange himself.
He's got 2 more to work with and only 1 quarter left and change. So he will stay on the floor. And Coach Peterson for Game Elite will let him try to work it out. Number 8, Zwerner checking back in as well. Freshman from Westminster School over in Buckhead, Georgia. Also from my house.
Near and dear to your heart.
Matched up. He'll get a hand up, and that'll be a rebound by Jackson, and they'll try to get out on the break here. Jackson working it himself. Takes the contact, and he'll go to the free throw line up 46-28. Nice strong move to the bucket that time by Jackson.
Boy, going north to south, that kid is so fast.
Yeah, he's quick, too.
He has a different gear every dribble.
A lot of speed out here for this squad. First free throw is good. And that is Kobe Jackson with his 3rd point of the game. Checking into the game, Jamie McClaw. And second free throw is good. Jackson has 4. Game Elite's going to stay in a bit of pressure, still denying. And they'll look to get into a man-to-man defense here. Pulled up, didn't have anywhere to go with it. Tries to work it inside. That hit the bottom of the backboard.
Principle of verticality right there.
And Jackson will push the space again, being rode the entire way by Brown, and they'll call the foul on number 11, Brown.
I love what he did on defense. He is what the officials call the principles of verticality. He went straight up, did not put his hands down, did not try to block the shot, just straight up.
Jackson will draw his defender, Brown, out to the half-court line. That's been the play all night. Trying to work it around. Had Zwerner in the corner, pass that up, and reset up top there to Phillips. Phillips will try to bring his defender out to the half-court line with 30 seconds left in the half here. Jackson working it now. Jackson with Brown on him. Jackson drives. Nice shot, and it rolls in for Jackson. That is a bucket and a foul, and another top 10 nominee. 50-28 here with only 22 seconds left. Game Elite in black and orange, running away from the D Favors Celtics in white. Jackson not able to get it to fall. Rebound to Woods, and Celtics will try to set up some kind of offense with 15 seconds left. Driving the basket. Somebody got a piece of it. Woods fighting down low and fouled on the floor before the shot went up.
That's a strong young man right there.
Oh, no doubt. 7 seconds remaining in this quarter. Celtics need to get a bucket here to keep this at least at 20. Give themselves some kind of chance in this fourth quarter. They've only managed 7 points in the quarter to 13 for Game Elite.
Oh, good pass.
Oh, great look inside. And that
play.
was a bucket for number 8, Heath. Three-pointer at the buzzer, and it will not fall. And the score is 50-30. Game Elite keeping the pressure on. They scored 13 and only gave up 9, so at least the deficit didn't get much bigger. But it was Josh Battle early. He's been the leading scorer, and more players getting into the action now in the fourth quarter. Jackson with 4, a couple players with a bucket.
I tell you.
50-30 as we kick off the fourth quarter here. It is Game Elite in black and orange taking on the D Favors Celtics in white.
I tell you, the first 2 minutes of this quarter is so important to D Favors. They've got to kick it up. They've got to get some quick steals, some quick points to get back into this.
And they're going to have to pressure the ball. Game
Yes.
Elite likes to bring one of those defenders all the way out to the half-court line. They got no choice at this point, down 20. They're going to have to play out there with them. There's no option to lay back, sit back. That is just not going to work when you're down by 20.
They're having a tough time staying in front of the Game Elite guards. What they need to do is do some type of 2-2-1 half-court
Something
trap.
to give them something, to give them some kind of chance. Werner will take the 3, fires, and it's short. No good.
Looked good. It looked straight.
Yeah, from here it did, but not from underneath the basket. 50-30 with 7.5 left.
Oh, good pass. Good.
Spinning,
Whoa.
shooting, not going in. Zwerner keeps it alive, knocks it over to McClaw. McClaw will reset it back up top to Phillips. Phillips had Boone down low, didn't see him.
Yeah, they have, because they're having a tough time containing the Game Elite guards. They have to come out in some type of 1-3-1, 2-2-1 trap. They've got to trap
Jackson
the ball.
trying to set something up with Boone. Boone, smaller guy on him, not able to feed him. Still 50-30 with about just under 7 minutes remaining here. That's Brown working on the outside. Gets it over to Heath. Driving the basket, spinning, doesn't see anything. He needs to give this ball up. He's in trouble here. Jackson all over him. McClaw coming out to guard at the half. They get the trap that they wanted. Nice attack of the basket, but no good. Terod Woods is there to put it in to make the bucket.
Kids struggling to make layups.
Yeah,
That's
Game
tough.
Elite came out and
Tough.
challenged at the half-court line. I don't know what that was. That was not going to work. And we will see Dylan Palaniuk checking in. Dylan Palaniuk out of Atlanta International School getting his first action of the night.
And one.
And that, he's not going to give him a continuation on that, KC. This isn't the
said
NBA.
It looked good, though. It looked good.
It looked good, but it ain't going to count.
If that was LeBron James, they would have gave it to him once he passed half court.
Yeah, no doubt. He took about 3 steps, though, after the foul whistle.
Oh,
Oh,
there he
Terod
is.
was wide open
Nice.
under the
Great
basket.
execution.
Nice play. And it's 50-34 here. Game Elite going a little deeper in their bench. And Zwerner working it here, trying to find something. Passes it back out to Jackson after taking it up. Palaniuk working inside. Off to
pass.
Zwerner. Nice little mid-range. Doesn't get it to fall. Palaniuk with the rebound again. He'll reset it back out to Jackson. And it's still a 16-point lead. Game Elite will try to run a little more time off the clock here. Jackson driving, and they're going to call that a charge.
That foul
And
is
Coach
offensive.
Peterson's seen enough, down to 16 points. He's going to bring Jerron Ford back in. Jackson will get himself a breather. Ford has really been their top player the entire weekend, and he's got 8 so far tonight.
He's got him back into their man-to-man press, trying to pick up the pressure and pick up the ball.
Ooh, we almost moved his foot there, but Strong pulls up with it, and they threw it away anyways.
And do just that, create a turnover.
That's what you're going to get with Jerron Ford. He puts so much pressure on the ball, doesn't give you any room to breathe, and then
good pass.
right underneath, finds Dylan Palaniuk down low, and he'll get fouled. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's a good
Nice
pass.
look by Ford. I saw Zwerner shouting at him to make the pass, and he found him wide open underneath the basket.
That was great court vision. Great court vision.
Yeah, Palaniuk will step up and look to put these two in, extend this lead with 5 minutes and change left in this fourth quarter. Ninth grade championship game from the Halftime Sports Hoops to Dune Cancer Classic. Palaniuk misses the first. Tonight's game brought to you by Sportal Space. Sportal Space connects communities through youth sports. Sportal Space, every practice, every game. Dylan Palaniuk at the line, number 12 for Game Elite. Second free throw is good. He is in the books there. That's the first points for Game Elite in this quarter, a minute and a half in. Game Elite going a little deeper in their bench, finding it a little harder to score.
Oh, good drive. Oh, they won't give it to him.
Oh, I don't think so. That was a nice drive, though, by Woods.
He goes to the hole so strong.
Oh, he's been their go-to guy all night long.
He plays with that kid plays with clarity and conviction in his game.
No doubt about it. Chip will check back in, and Strong will get a rest. 5:18 left as Woods goes to the line, tries to add to his tally. He hit 3 of his 4 free throws in the first half. He's got this funky little behind-the-back move he likes to do, but apparently Eddie does it twice. Yeah. And that free throw is up. I guess they gave him the bucket.
They did. They got to score points when the clock's not ticking, Z.
Yeah, that's critical. Phillips working it. Over to Ford for 3. Not able to get it to fall. McClaw. Zwerner knocks it out of the sky, but it goes right back to Hollis. Palaniuk will come out and try to guard him out there. Ford Woods working inside again, and he is just too strong. And
that's a good move.
What's the call there?
Delay of game.
Oh.
Delay of game.
51-36 with 4:50 left. Game Elite still resting a number of their starters. Looks like they're going to check back in Battle. He's had a dominant game. Zwerner working inside. Going through the traffic, was looking for the foul call, didn't get it.
That's a strong move by Zwerner.
Yeah, wasn't able to finish, and he thought he would get the foul call. No such luck, but Game Elite's going to pick up full court. Battle checks back in. Collymore checks back in.
I think Game Elite just wants to speed the tempo back up to where they had it for the first 3 quarters.
Yeah, they're going to pick up full court here now. Palaniuk's trying to tie his shoe. The game is going on.
I don't think I've seen that one before.
Well, I think he thought they were going to give him a second to do such a thing, but apparently not.
No. Learning lesson. Learning lesson. Again, this is exactly what D Favors needs to do. Clock stops, make free throws.
And that one is good for Heath. He is their second leading scorer. He's got 10 on the night. It's been all number 0 to Rod Woods working inside. Game Elite's got long defenders, but they don't have a lot of beef.
They're down to 13, Z, with 4.5 left. They got to get a stop. They got to get a stop right here. It's crucial.
Yeah, critical points there, and they're gonna. You got to believe they're gonna try to pull the defense out. Palaniuk working the 2-man game with Ford. Works it over to Battle. And Battle will pull it out and bring his defender out. 51-38 here, 4 minutes and change left.
Game Elite does not need a shot.
No shot clock in high school in the state of Georgia, and certainly no shot clock here tonight as a result. So Game Elite can hold the ball as long as the Celtics want to let them do it, up by 13 with 4 minutes remaining.
They can pull the ball out and force D Favors to have to foul them, and D Favors is going to have to foul. I would just go spread, 1-4. Let my point guard go to work. If he's there, nothing there, bring it back out.
Yeah, Game Elite has shown that nobody can really stay in front of these point guards. They're just too fast.
And this is where D Favors, they're going to have to gamble. They're going to have to start pressing and trapping all over the half-court area to try to get a steal.
Game Elite to inbound. That's Collymore looking to get it in. He gets it into Phillips. Phillips working on Malachi Chip. He blows by. He's gotten into the paint. Got himself a nice look at the basket and an easy scoop and score. Yeah, Collymore beat 3 defenders on that play. Collymore then fights the ball, takes it. He's a one-man wrecking crew right now.
Collymore is actually on Team Georgia as well, part of the U.S. basketball games. Game Elite's representing very well the U.S. basketball games here, Z.
Battle looks to bring his defender out to the half court. He'll work it around to Phillips. Over to Battle, 3:20 remaining now.
Good kick.
Battle back out to Phillips. Phillips driving. Collymore looks at it, but they got plenty of patience on this Game Elite squad. Nobody's going to shoot unless it's wide open.
If they do shoot, they better make it or plan on coming out of the game.
That's Collymore working outside, over to Phillips. Phillips drives the basket, tries to get something going up there, and no good.
Coach Chuck is still coaching to the last minute here, Z.
Oh, he ain't going to give up, that's for sure. Down by 15 with 3 minutes remaining, and Phillips will go to the line. He's had a nice, strong game as well. First free throw is good for Aja Phillips.
We've got another Game Elite coming up in the next championship game.
10th grade championship. It's actually the 2021 Adidas Gold Squad. It's the 9th grade team playing up for Game Elite.
That's right.
Under Coach Johnny Floyd, and Phillips makes the second. Both these squads for Game Elite getting ready for live period events. They'll both play Adidas Gauntlet.
Good shot.
And that's a three-pointer, and it is good. Number 1, Sims. 2:40 left in this 14-point game. Battle working, and Woods put an arm into him. He's not fast enough to stick with him that far from the basket.
He's not. That's a tough matchup for Woods. Woods is an undersized post player, a very talented undersized post player. But when the guards or the players that he's guarding comes outside that paint, it's very tough for him to defend the perimeter.
Yeah, that's a long way for the basket from him to have to guard. He likes to guard about 2 feet from the basket and uses his big body down there.
They bring him out of the game. He's had a nice game. Even the Game Elite coaches.
Yeah, Coach Peterson came over to give him a fist bump.
That's nice.
I think he might have fouled out.
Well, there you go.
I can't think of another reason they'd have him coming out. First free throw, no good for Battle. Second free throw up and away, and it is good. He is the leading scorer. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 points so far for Battle.
They need threes now. They need threes.
Yeah, not going to get there any other way, down by 15 with only 2.5 minutes left. Tries the basket, no good.
Oh, that looked like that was clean, Z.
Got the ball, but may have gotten some other stuff like his arm and his head and his back and some other things on the way back down. But definitely hit the ball first.
Okay.
And I can't see who's at the line. Number 3, Miller. Yeah,
yes.
Miller. He misses the first, 56-41 with 2:20 left. Not a lane violation. It's going to be Game Elite ball. Up by 15 with 2:20. Comfortable lead here. Battle working it. Pulling his man way away from the basket. Phillips. Ford will bring his defender, Chip, all the way out to the half court as well.
I know this is going to be a tough loss and a bittersweet for D Favors, but there are many teams that wish they were in their shoes right now playing in a championship game today, this Sunday.
Absolutely, and they fought, they battled. They had an 8-point win. D Favors did over Marietta Elite in the quarterfinals early this morning. A 1-point win over East Cobb Storm, so a squeaker in that game. It's been a good tournament for the Celtics and a lot for them to build on as Phillips makes his 3rd free throw of the quarter. 57-41 here, coming to you live from Halftime Sports Hoop to Dunk Cancer Classic. Tonight's game brought to you by Sportlespace. Look out, here he comes, and he will try to throw it down, and it is no good for Aja Phillips.
For effort, though.
Yeah, he grabbed the rim plenty, but he didn't manage to get the ball to go in the basket. But here comes another dunk attempt. Ford, I think, is going to try. Oh, off the backboard. And they're getting a little too fancy. Parker All says, let me just do this the old-fashioned way, and he takes the easy jumper along the baseline. Yeah, Ford was going for the top play of the tournament. Tried the off the backboard, but they're not quite ready for that. There might be some players on this squad that can do that in an empty gym with no one watching. That's a whole different story when the bullets are flying. 1 minute remaining here, 59-41. Game Elite in black and orange, walking away with this one over the D Favors Celtics. Good game for both of these folks as they get ready for the college live period. Battle out on the break. He's got Collymore on the wing, and nice. Collymore lays it up and in. He has 8.
Get the for sure 2. Get the for sure 2, big fella.
Chip will fire from 3, no good. Rebound, and he misses that one. Off rebound to Parker All. Under a minute left, 20-point game. Josh Battle, nice little move under the basket and score, and that is a timeout for Coach Boom. 63-41 with 43 seconds remaining in this game. These two squads will get ready for the college live period, KC, which starts next week. First opportunity for college coaches to see players outside of their high school squads.
I love it. I love it.
I know the Game Elite Gold team will be heading up to the Adidas Gauntlet in Indianapolis next week, and then both of these Game Elite squads, this 2021 Silver that's playing right now and the Gold team that's playing in the next championship game will be playing in the Atlanta Adidas Live Period event here in out of Lake Point Sports.
It's where a lot of kids make their name.
Absolutely. There'll be some of the best talent in the country coming to Atlanta in 2 weeks' time, and we will be live as well ourselves.
Well, Z, this has been fantastic.
Oh, Ford out on the fast break. It's just getting fun now for Game Elite. He tries to dunk one, not going to go. Parker All with the follow, not able to get it. Ball rolling around on the ground, and that's a travel with 24 seconds left in this 22-point game.
Ford has some hops.
Oh, he can get up.
Oh, my goodness.
He can get up. I have not seen him dunk, but I've seen him get well above the rim.
That was nice.
And he'll throw that deep in the backcourt for Collymore. And 20 seconds left. This thing's just about over. Phillips will pull his defender out.
Good weekend for both teams. Great weekend for both teams.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun here. Well, this is our last live broadcast game of the day here for Sportal Space. Sportal Space connects communities through youth sports. Sportal Space, every practice, every game. KC, as always, it's been a lot of fun.
Z, thank you.
We'll have a trophy presentation for these two ninth-grade squads as Game Elite completes the 63-41 victory. Thank you for joining us tonight on Sportal Space. Check out our YouTube channel for highlights throughout the weekend, our Twitter account for action of the remaining championship games. This has been Brian Zwerner and Kim Coleman coming to you live from Roswell Hornets home here in Roswell, Georgia. Thank you very much and good night.